Yo, this your boy Born Reaper. Welcome back to the show. Now we here to go over the WrestleMania recap and shout out Kendrick for kicking off the GNX tour. Let's just get right into this shit. Alright, so night one of WrestleMania, bro. Oh man, so night one of WrestleMania was epic, bro, because it started. They kicked the show off with Jey Uso and Gunther off rip. You know what I'm saying? And I was expecting Jey Uso to have to fight back, you know what I'm saying, overcome the odds and all that shit. Him and Gunther stood toe to toe. And not only did they stand toe to toe, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen WrestleMania and you looking for the answers, they right here, yo. Your boy Jey Uso, not only did he beat Gunther in dominating fashion, but he beat Gunther with two of Gunther's finishing moves. The power bomb and the choke out. And made Gunther tap, yo. Jey Uso for the win. Yeet. New WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Let's go, man. God damn. All right, so we whew, it's kind of hard for me to just keep up with the track of how these matches went, but I'm gonna try my best to just stay on course and just keep it G. So we got Jey Uso for the dub. Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, man. I'm glad that they grounded this fight in real life because they was actually out there. I think some of them. I think Charlotte gave her a couple of receipts. You know what I'm saying? But in the end, the young babyface. So let's not even just go. Let's give a shout out to Triple H for putting over all this young ass talent, all the new jacks, all the people that been struggling to get to the top and finally made it. You know what I'm saying? Let's give a shout out to Triple H for doing that shit, which bring me to the final match of night two. But man, bro, just get putting these guys over. You know what I'm saying? And letting the new talent finally shine is so refreshing, bro, because it just gets so old just watching the same old shit, champions win and all that shit. But Tiffany Stratton did come out with the dub. Good look for her. She took out a vet, you know what I'm saying? Now she the new Barbie in town. So, you know what I'm saying? Give it up to goddamn. Give it up to Tiffany Stratton, you know what I'm saying? Uh Jacob Fatu coming out in the Fiend inspired werewolf mask. And I always said him and Bray Wyatt kind of got similar. They kind of look similar, you know what I'm saying? But coming out with the Samoan werewolf mask on and actually beating LA Knight in a strong match. You know what I'm saying? He even had to give LA Knight his goddamn flowers at the end of that match. So shout out. Get it up for your boy on that one. So Jacob Fatu and LA Knight had one hell of a banger. Shit ended goddamn. LA Knight hit the biggest BFT in his life. Caught my man's doing a fucking the flip swanton shit. Caught him right into a BFT. Boom. Almost took him out. You know what I'm saying? But we got a new United States champion. And his name is Jacob Fatu. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving on. The New Day versus the Viking Raiders, bro. Man, they finally put gold back on my boys, man. They putting in some real good heel work. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kofi Kingston. Shout out Xavier Woods. Or should I say, shout out Mr. 24/7 and shout out Austin Creed, bro. Cause them boys goddamn living that shit, bro. So yeah, the New Days. I kind of figured the Viking Raiders wasn't gonna take this away. They got health issues that they need time off to take care of. And what better way than to put the straps on the New Day? You know what I'm saying? A very decorated tag team in themselves. So with that being said, we got the New Day as your new fucking tag team, Raw tag team champions. You know what I'm saying? And on another note, man, I kind of feel bad that the Street Profits got left off the WrestleMania card, but don't feel too bad for them boys. They are holding gold and they are bringing home a pretty big check for being champions right now. So we can't get too mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of folks were a little salty that them boys didn't make it to the show of shows, but we ain't gonna worry about that right now. What else we got, man? Shit, man, it was so many fucking matches, bro. I hope I don't forget. The Fatal Four Way for the no, that was night two. We gonna I'm jumping. I'm jumping too ahead. I'm jumping too ahead. I guess we could just get into the triple threat. CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. And when I tell you that was a match, that was a match. I didn't know who the fuck was gonna win that match. Paul Heyman with the double cross. You know what I'm saying? Aligning himself with Seth Rollins. Very interesting what's gonna happen on Raw tonight. CM Punk definitely gonna be there. Roman Reigns might show. It's gonna be a jam-packed Raw tonight, man. And SmackDown gonna be the exact same. Um, I'm trying to think, did I miss anything? Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. God damn. And Rhea Ripley. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was rooting for Io Sky all the way, man. They was trying to make her look weak going all the way up into this match. And y'all also forgot who the fucking champion is, bruh. Io Sky is your fucking women's world heavyweight champion. And she won in dominant fucking fashion. So we gonna have to give a shout out to EO Sky, goddamn, and let's give a let's give a spotlight to the Texas rattlesnake for damn near killing somebody at WrestleMania. A lot of folks saying the lady was overreacting, but you got to understand, like, if you getting, like, it's a fucking four wheeler with a lot of power behind it. And if it hit something and it jumped back on you, you know what I'm saying? Um, it could hurt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks saying the lady trying to get paid, whoop de whoop. I say shit, get the check. WWE got more than enough money. And Stone Cold, when he first pulled out in that motherfucking four wheeler, I said he was going a little too fucking fast, because when he pulled up to the top of the ramp, it looked like his wheel was like damn near about to come off the edge of that bitch. Then he straightened it up, shot down the goddamn ramp, bent the corner around the ring. He was going fast. I'm like, damn, Stone Cold, goddamn, need to slow that motherfucker down just a little bit. Boom, and sure enough, goddamn, he ran slapping to the fucking guardrail. So shout out for that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cost WWE at least about 10 to 20 bands. I know that lady ain't gonna let that shit slide. She gonna get her a check out of their ass. But in all fairness, it's fucking Stone Cold. He was drunk. A lot of folks saying they would have just got drunk, took a sip of beer, and kept it moving, goddamn. But it is a WrestleMania moment, so we had to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into night two. I'm trying to think, what was the first, man? It was just so much going on that WrestleMania. So night two of WrestleMania. I hope I get, like I said, I hope I get all this shit right. If I miss any matches, if I miss some shit, I'm just so excited, goddamn. It was two fucking nights, bro. 18 hours of fucking WrestleMania. So don't hold me on this shit, man. But I'm gonna just go in random fashion. Jake Paul and AJ Styles. Mm, mm. I kinda wanted AJ to win, but I understood why they had Logan Paul win. This is one of Logan Paul's only pay-per-view dubs. You know what I'm saying? I think if he got one, I can't remember it, but I don't recall him winning too much at the pay-per-views. So for AJ Styles to put over the younger new talent in Logan Paul, and he is a good wrestler, y'all. So that just let's just cut the hate, cut the hate. I don't like the motherfucker myself, but I can't deny his in ring ability. You know what I'm saying? That boy got skills. Randy Orton surprise match. Randy Orton looked ready and primed, and I'm kind of glad that they gave Randy Orton a safe match at this year's WrestleMania, because we need him at least for another couple years before he decides to hang up the boots. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Randy Orton get hurt prematurely and fighting somebody like Jacob Fatu or LA Knight or somebody that got that energy and actually can fucking hurt your ass was the right call. It was the right call. And shout out Joe Hendry, man. I was not expecting Joe Hendry to show up at motherfucking WrestleMania, bruh. And the fact that Randy Orton did the Joe Hendry pose at the end was just fucking epic in itself. That was a pretty fun segment, you know what I'm saying, for the rest, just to keep the crowd goddamn into it, you know what I'm saying. It was a pretty nice goddamn reaction. Lyra Valkyria and Becky Lynch versus Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Rachel Rodriguez. Wasn't expecting Becky Lynch to come back. I think I heard a couple days ago that she said she is not coming back to wrestling no time soon because of her daughter. And she swerved our ass, goddamn. And boy, when I tell you that was the biggest pop, you know what I'm saying? Becky Lynch came out, instant superstar. And I like Lyra Valkyria, but she got to do away with the wings. You know what I'm saying? Okay, the wings was okay when you first came out. We know you the Raven of War and all that shit, but cut the wings. Just cut the wing crap. You know what I'm saying? It just ain't. I'm not feeling the wings at all. Goddamn. But we do got Lyra two belts now. You know what I'm saying? She is the women's intercontinental champion and she is currently the women's tag team champion with Becky Lynch. And they got a chance to put a strap back on Becky Lynch her first night back. Boom. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? I am with that. Let's go on just circle on back around into the fatal fucking four-way, man. The fatal four. Oh, whoa, 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 rewind. Let's go back to night one for a second. How could I forget about Jade Cargill and Naomi? Hold up. So Jade Cargill and Naomi had their match at WrestleMania, and you can tell Jade Cargill was having a wardrobe malfunction the whole time because she kept pulling up her bra. I think her boobs was popping out or some shit. They only made one article about that because it wasn't technically a nip slip like that, but she definitely was having a wardrobe malfunction. But to hold that together and still put on a banger and made Naomi look like a fucking beast out there. Naomi looked like the strongest heel that she was ever gonna face in her life. I fucks with that, you know what I'm saying? And that was a pretty good match. So shout out to the ladies, you know what I'm saying? All right. Going back, Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. I don't know what Damian Priest did. Damian Priest had all the momentum going into WrestleMania. Had all the storylines before WrestleMania. Then all of a sudden, he lost all his encounters with Drew McIntyre leading up to WrestleMania. The last encounter they had, Drew McIntyre had him staring into space after a Claymore kick on the outside of the ring, goddamn, and the referee checking on him and shit. And then I think he legit got kicked in his throat by Drew McIntyre when he claymored him into the corner where the chair was set up at. And at the end of the match after Drew won, he was screaming out he couldn't breathe. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's still worried about Damian Priest, man. They don't know if he okay or not. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, that was one of the fucking scariest spots, goddamn. And the fact that Drew McIntyre actually got off with that tweet and shit again, he got weeks of bragging rights on Damian Priest. So they might want to just kill that feud going forward in the entrances. Man, Damian Priest had the full-on band. I was expecting Aleister Black to pop out or some shit. But yeah, so we got the Fatal 4-Way for the men's Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor, Penta, and Dominique Mysterio versus Braun Breaker. Man, when I tell you, I was not expecting. I just wasn't expecting Braun to lose, but to my surprise, Dominique Mysterio actually came out on top, and not only did he come out on top, he won the belt by pinning Finn Balor, which gives a little bit more credibility to Braun Breaker because he didn't go down. It was a fatal 4-way. That's one of the hardest matches you could possibly be into, and you never know how that's gonna go. We got the final match of the night, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And when I tell you, I was not expecting John Cena to walk out of there with that 17th title reign. But John Cena has made history. He is now a 17-time World Heavyweight Champion. And he said he planned on leaving the company with that belt. So listen, man. Give me y'all thoughts on WrestleMania. I want to know what y'all favorite matches was. I want to know what y'all favorite spots was. And if I missed anything, feel free to correct me on it. Like I said, I'm just excited. It's the day after WrestleMania, and I just wanted to put something out for y'all. So with that being said, your boy Born Reaper, we out.